Hello guys, welcome back. So in this video I'm going to discuss about an editor, how we can create an editor using WX Python. So whenever you are going to create any application, so first of all you need to gather the requirements. I want to create an editor and I have some requirements. So you can see here I write here some requirements. So first is it must allow you to open text file given their file name. If I will enter here some file name, let's say I will write here my file. So it should open that file and it should show the content of my file here. And the second requirement is it must allow you to edit the text file. So you can edit the content and you can save it. So it must allow to save the text file and it must allow you to quit. So you can quit the application or editor will be in this way. So the steps are I will write some file name here and I will write the data of the file name. Let's say hi, this is Kumar and I want to save this data into my file.txt. So how we can create this application? I have this application already and I will discuss one by one. So don't worry about it because it's not more than 50 lines. So we will discuss about it. First of all, we need to import WX and don't worry about these two functions. We will talk about it later. Then here we need to create one app as I told you in last lectures, and we need to create a frame and panel. And we created here load button that is called open and save button that is called save. And here we are calling the bind method. Here we are calling the handler. So it will load the load function, so which is defined on top of the file. And this also defined on top of the file. So what is the functionality of load and save file? So it will load the file and will display the content like you can see here. So here it will display the content. Now this is the file name. Let's say this is a variable. So we are creating a text control. So you can see here this text we are creating and the variable name is file name. Content is, this is also a text field and we are putting some style on it. So style, this is also a variable and you can use wx.t multiline. So using multiline we can put here, you can see this is bigger than this. So we can put the multilines here. So if we will use this style then we can put this, and wx.hs scroll means it should be scrollable. So suppose your file is big or your file content is big, then it should be scrollable. So whenever I will call this load button, so it will call load, you can see. So load is a function which will load your file. So here we are opening the file name dot get value. So whatever file name we will input into a text field, so it will grab the value from text field and it will open that file. And contents dot set value. So you can see here content is the object of another text field. So we are setting the value with read the file and then we are closing it. It's very simple. There are 3 steps only. And how we can save the file? So what you need to do is you need to open the file name.get value and in write mode. So it is a concept of file handling. If you are having any doubt, so just watch my videos about file handling. So file.write contents.get value. So whatever contents we will write into the second box, it will get the value from there and it will write on it. So it is very easy. I've uploaded this program on GitHub also. So in starting I told you the link of my GitHub, and in description also I will mention. So what these lines will do, so it is nothing. So you can create your application according to you. So I created like it should shrink and grow with size. So I will run this program, then you can see. So this is an editor, and this is open button, this is save button, and here I can enter the text, and here I can enter. If I will resize it, so it will resize accordingly, you can see here. If I will run the other program, let's say this is my app and I want to resize it, but click will be same position, you can see. But here all are coming with the size. So we are doing some styling on it. If you worked with HTML also, you can easily understand it. See here, there is a box sizer class, and using that class we can set the proportions and expand how it should expand, right? So on file name, whenever we are expand it, so it should expand, and button should go to left, and border save button also should go to left, and VBox again we are creating another sizer for vertical. So this is also for vertical, this is styling type. So after that we need to append it on panel, set sizer VBox. The major thing is you need to create this code. So this is styling. So let's run the program. We need to check is it working or not. Just run the program, enter any file name, let's say my file, and I want to write on it. So what I can write, I will copy the complete code and I will write on it. Oh, you can see this is your editor, and I want to save it. It got saved. Okay, just close it again, just open and open that file. So let's say my file, and click on open button. You can see this is your file. It is working perfectly good. So if you want to see the file, if you will do refresh it, just you can see this is your file. So in this way you can create any application like Paint and any editor, Notepad++, Notepad. Here I created Notepad, not all the functionality but somehow, and any software you can create, and any video game also you can create. So if you want to know more about WX Python, so you have to visit on WX Python docs/API/tree.html. So here you can see what are the components is provided by WX Python toolkit. You can see all the functionalities provided by WX Python. So event loop, graphics, grid, and HTML also. We can create HTML selection, item container, we can generate logs, WX joystick, so you can use your joysticks. Suppose you are creating a game application, so using joystick how you will handle it. So all the things are provided using WX library. So if you want to generate your logs also parallelly, let's say if anyone is working with your application, so using wx.log you can use these loggers. So log fatal error and log target. So it's up to you how you are using and how you want to use it. So you can create any desktop application using WX Python. So here you can see I opened the wx.joystick. So this is also a library of joystick which will provide a lots of methods. You can see init, del, non-zero, get button, state, get manufacturer ID, get max axis. All these things it is providing and you can use it. So it is already have done for joystick. So if your application required joystick, so you can use this one, and mouse, keyboard, all the input devices it's having, and you can create any application. Thanks for watching.